Okay, folks, I'm going to be talking about three different cameras and one lens. As you can see, I got two body caps on the cameras and then one lens on the ZV-E10, which is the kit lens 16 to 50. But I have a lens hiding on top of the ZV-E1, which is in the middle. It's an APS-C lens, and it's a 16 millimeter. And it's one of the first Sony E-mount lenses that came out. It's a 2.8. Just to show you the size. So you see the ZV-E10 and the ZV-E1. The E1 is a little bit bigger, but look at this. If I put it right in back, this lens is smaller than the kit lens, pushed in all the way. And I got that wide zoom thing that I like. But let's see if I turn it on. And as it goes out, you can see the difference. That's fixed. This one's not. So let's look at some pics. And let's see right here. I'm going to go all the way up. There we go. So this right here is the A7C. Full frame camera in crop mode, which automatically went into. And I'm just going to scroll down different pictures. Now, the file size is a lot bigger than you would get on the E1, which is only a 12 megapixel camera. So this one, I believe, is a 24 megapixel camera. But as you can see, at f2.8, the pictures look pretty good. Now, I had a problem looking at the raw files on the Mac. So I decided just to do it in JPEG. But just to show you, file sizes are different. But in crop mode, I guess it would give you like almost like what the E1 has, you know, in picture quality. But as you can see, I had digital zoom on, I had optical zoom, clear image zoom. I just left it on optical. I'm going to go to the next one, which is the E1 now. Just scroll down. There's one that's sleeping. She's still there. But you see, it looks just as good as on a full frame than on an APS-C, which you'll see last. And this is a 12 megapixel. If I look at the readings, it almost created about a 1.7 megabyte file. And I look at the resolution. It doesn't say how many megapixels, but I can do an info on that too. But I'm scrolling down, and you can see I don't see too much flaring. As I scroll around, I try to match all the pictures just like I did on the other ones. So that's the ZVE1. Now here's the ZVE10. This is where the lens should be on, a crop sensor camera. So I can put it on the A6100, the other ZVE10. Well, I got two of those. But as you can see, 2.8, it's not bad. That's a TV on the left. And it's the doorway on the right, but it's open. And the light is off, so that's why it's dark. But as you can see, with a crop sensor camera, the picture is a little bit closer, but the lens worked perfectly with the ZVE10. And these are all JPEGs. I'm going to get out of here right now. And I am going to, let's see, I'm going to go to the E1, and I am going to just, I'm going to get the biggest size file, which was 2.6 megabytes. I'm going to get info on it. And I'm going to place it right here. Now I don't know if this can be larger. No, it's already there. But as you can see, there's all the information. It's I was trying to see if it would show the megapixels, but I guess it doesn't matter. If the picture quality looks great, then there should be no problem. You really can't tell between a 5 megapixel to 12 megapixel to a 20, 24, 26, 33. Can you really? Unless you crop in. And I'm going to do that right here. So I'm going to do that same file. Or better yet, go to the first one. And I'm going to go into preview. I'm going to put this over here on the other TV. Make it large. If I can get my mouse over there. There we go. Now, let's do a little plus. So I'm zooming it in as much as possible. Look at that. This is on the ZVE10, okay? It still looks good. A little distortion, but that f2.8 lens, APS-C, worked just fine. And if I go back to the regular shot, let's see, it's almost a 2 megabyte file, and the image size is 2768 by 1560, and the pixels per inch is 350. So I'll show that general information right here. I guess I'll put it right there. Now I'm going to go to another menu. I'm going to go to the A7C. And let's see if I did the same thing. No. There we go. I'll just use, now I'm going to go, sorry about that. I'm going to go to the size. So the biggest one is this one right here. And it's a 7.5 on A7C. And then I'm going to move this over here. And as you can see, still 350 pixels per inch, and the size is the same thing. But we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just increase it on this picture right here. See, now you can start seeing where the oil painting on the picture. And that looks great, doesn't it? It looks good on the A7C also. And last but not least, let's go to the E10. And I'll pick the size, the biggest one. This is a different picture. I'll put it up here. So this is 6,000 by 3,000. This is the biggest file format, and or picture format, I should say, viewing. But it's like a 6K downsampled, and it has the biggest file too, almost 9 megabytes. So it's bigger than the A7C, and this is a crop sensor camera. And as you can see, let's increase it, see if we lose anything. It's looking sharp, and you can start seeing where they painted on the canvas. But look at that, it's still sharp, folks. Outstanding. So this 16 millimeter f2.8 is an excellent lens. It's hard to get, hard to find. Someone turned it in and I snatched it. Anyway, there it is on this camera in the middle. And like I said before, it doesn't take up much space. So even with the ZV-E10, which is smaller than the ZV-E1, I got a little bit more room on this. On the A7C, let's see what happens. Let's see if I can put it on right. There we go. Okay. Doesn't that look cool? So it looks good on white, and it looks good on the A7C silver. And as I can say before, a lot smaller. Much smaller. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling until next time. I shall see you then. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.